Yo, how is everyone doing today? Here we are in Game 3 of our backyard basketball season with the tenacious Rim Rattlers. Got a 5-man squad taking down the Mighty Sneakers at the Mighty Sneakers here in Game 3. We got 38 points in our last two games. More defensive team, obviously, as I covered in the last part. Not doing a lot of scoring. But the Sneakers are 1-1, I believe, so we got the lead in our division right now. Early on, though, so a lot can change in our 18-game season. So let's get going now. So let's check out and see if anybody is having a good day or not. Stretch, no, pretty much the same. And I'm going to leave the, I've got a phone call here real quick, be back. Alright, sorry about that. I got a little phone call there. But now, without further ado, let's jump into our third game. Everybody's set away. Take a look at their starting lineup, and oh crap. Thor Herring on the Sneakers. If you don't choose him and you type in Lemon Boy, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get somebody with full statistics, so we're really going to have to take the air out of the ball, and this is concerning me. We're going to have to watch this team throughout the rest of the year. They have Reese Worthington, who's another good player. So we're going to have to take the air out of the ball, and we're going to watch them the rest of the year, make sure that they're not going to be dominating, which they could definitely do on us. So I'll let you guys listen to the pregame talk here real quickly.
Hello, hello, hello. If you're a Hoops fan, boy, have we got a treat for you. This is Sunny Day, along with Barry DJ. Here, bringing you all the action from Scheffler Elementary Fieldhouse.
Barry DJ is here bringing the hoops to your ears to the hoops. Man, I'm sure glad this ain't one of them donkey basketball games. P.U. I had to cover one of them last week, and man, do those donkeys stink. And the players don't smell much better.
Word up. Those features the Rim Rattlers going head-to-head against the Sneakers.
These teams flat out don't like each other, Sonny, so watch out. Let's look at the Rim Rattlers, shall we? This team is playing out of their heads, Sonny. It's going to take an ice cream truck to stop these guys.
Alright, so that's what he said last time. Not going to be listening to that fool anymore. Obviously, we're not doing too great in rebounding, and Thor Herring's got to watch. He's going to score from the outside all day long. So if we're going to lose a game, it might beat this game, and thankfully they're not in my division. Alright, so let's get going now. Game 3. Won our last two games by a score of 10 and 8. So we want to play loose here, make sure they're not getting past us. And Vicky's got the steal. Try to get away from Thor Herring, which is not that easy to do. But because I have the opportunity, I'm just going to take it to the rack and get the lay-in here. We want to play loose and make sure Thor doesn't get the ball. We're really going to have to deny him of the basketball. And nice job by Stretch getting the steal. So it looks like Thor has definitely got Vicky. That's his guy. So we're going to try to keep the ball away from Vicky unless we get him the ball or her the ball in transition or something like that. And Stretch getting the lane, we'll get him a couple of points here. So make sure he's not the guy on the inside. Thor's not, that is. Make sure this big guy is. And we're getting some steals here early on, so that's going to help us out. Get out the way, Stretch. So once again, take the air out of the ball. Again, if you got like Thor Herring on the other side, you can absolutely play as him. But I'm playing with kind of a little bit above average team because this game doesn't allow you to play with the worst combination of teams, really, or players. So that's a good shot. So not obviously choosing Thor Herring, and he looks like he's going to be able to get the ball now. This is not good. And he'll just blow by you, but Vicky with the steal. So get a steal on Thor Herring, and try not to have Vicky take the ball throughout this whole game because it will get stolen by Thor. He doesn't have a big hammer, that is, but I'm going to get it down to, So try not to have Thor get the ball here. See if Vicky can get the steal, and she won't be able to get to it. But I'm gonna weed out some time on the clock, and then I'm gonna call a timeout here, unless I can blow by everybody, which Vicky looks like she's able to do. Landed in at the other end, getting an easy 8-2 lead. And the important thing for us is keeping Thor outside of, or not outside, but able to get a lot of three-point shots off because he will do that. That's a pretty good line there, Barry. I do like the Alibaba's Thieves one. But you say it every time. Let's get going. And this is a pretty good elementary school gym. I mean, I'm telling you, wood floors. Not often will you see good wood floors in elementary school. At least that's not what I had. I had carpeting. So after that, I'm going to call a timeout. Allow me to take out a good chunk of time of the clock. And we're going to put Ahmed in. Getting a little text message there. Stephanie going to play the guard, and Stretch is not looking good, but I need some speed still, so I'm going to go with that lineup. So Stretch, crap. Ahmed, what a crappy pass. And that's going to roll out of bounds, and that's going to be the Sneakers ball. So Ahmed screwing us up early, but Stretch is making the steal. Not going to be passing it to Stephanie, though, because that looks like Thor's got Steph. And Cookie Jar Looter. Not sure I get that one. Was that Reese Worthington? Yes, it was. Reese Worthington's always kind of a hard-nosed player. He's not bad in a lot of the games, but it's a little nerdy at times. And Ahmed got picked up by Thor. This is concerning me. Crap. And that is one heck of a antsy hot game of hot potato there down low. And Thor is guarding my guy. Set a pick. Let's go, Ahmed. That's one thing you can do. You can run back and forth. Sometimes you can get a pick going. And Stretch is a pretty good shooter. And that's not going to be oftentimes. So we got an 8-point lead. Trying to keep it away from Thor. He's only got one bucket, which is good. So I'm going to check out the fatigue of my players. Stretch is doing pretty good. So I'm going to keep it with this lineup for right now. And that's not going to be good. We got it to Stephanie. Nice. So Thor looks like he's going to pick up Steph, try to get it to Stretch down low. If I can, get on the outside and get that lay-in up. So once again, layups are the name of the game. Taking it to the rack here. And I love how we just got benches down there. But none of our players are sitting on the benches. They're right next to the scores table, and that's a nice pass. So he's going to nail that thing. He pretty much hits every shot he ever took in his life. And thankfully I didn't step out of bounds there. That is one thing you can be in danger of doing. And Thor is quick as can possibly be. Gets a Stretch there to have him take it to the hole. Nope, getting cut off by other big headband wearing guy. Nice shot there, Stretch. Stretch has got 6 points. That's good. We're getting him closer to getting an extra ball in his statistics. I don't know if that's how you describe it. And they're obviously going to try to get to Thor as often as possible, and that's going to be stolen. Shoot. But he's not going for the three, thankfully. Oh, get the rebound. There we go, Stretch. Get it away from him, and Thor actually missed a bucket. He could have taken it all the way to the hole, but he decided not to. Go for the overhand pass. That'll always work, and we're staying inbounds there. Ahmed, a little bit quicker than that guy. So I'm going to take it to the hole, take advantage of the mismatch there. I always take advantage of the mismatch. Go with the lay-in, and we got an easy, pretty easy 12-point lead. So it's pretty high stress, I do have to say that, with Thor on the other side. But Stephanie going with the steal again. Try to go with the, freaking kidding me, Stephanie. Go with the overhand pass. When are you going to learn? So I'm going to call a timeout now. Getting 2 text messages here in like the last couple seconds. All right. I'm going to bring Jocinda in for that and put Vicky up there. Jocinda's going to have to play down low, which is not bad, and they haven't subbed in anybody yet. The computer player doesn't usually sub in people, just to let you know. So if you're like, oh, Thor might get subbed in for stupidly, that's probably not going to happen. And that's a foul. Thor Herring having a shaky game here, averaging 12 points a game, and he has only got 4 points, excuse me. So it's going to weed out the clock, or dribble out the clock a little bit here in the first half still. I'm on pace to score my game average, 38 points, and I like the poster of number 0 there on the wall. Go Scheffler! Tony Scheffler! So, get the steal. Stephanie with another steal, getting away from Thor. The Greek dude. The hammer. Not throwing down the hammer against me. And the Mighty Sneakers are kind of like the New York Knicks, in my opinion, of backyard basketball. They kind of have like the big city name, New York Yankees appearance, just because their logos is kind of implies it being a little bit arrogant. And Thor Herring going with, I don't know if that was an offensive foul. But the fact that they get Thor Herring, who kind of would be like a famous New York lore type player, in my opinion, and they get him on their team, even though no one chose him, or no, I didn't choose him, he still gets chosen. So take it to the rack, and we only got a couple seconds left on the clock, and we're getting 22 points here in the first half. Got a huge, oh my gosh, that better not go in. Oh, thankfully. Usually if you tip the ball, that's going in, and it looked like it was on pace to get the bottom of the net. But good field goal percentage here. And they have quite a few turnovers, and we got a lot of assists. So definitely taking the lead, surprisingly. And everybody's doing good, so I'm going to keep them in. I like this lineup that I have right now. It's more important to have speed than height, especially when you're playing somebody like Thor and whatever team he's on, and he tends to be on the sneakers. So if I recommend not playing in a division with Thor Herring. I'm going to have to check what division the sneakers are always in, because the just like you would expect with the pro teams, oh, don't pass it like that. Pass it above. As you would expect with just like the pro teams, you play in the same division each time, and that being said, you're going to have, like, the Rim Rattlers are always in the Cactus division, so, and gosh dang it, getting pushed around there down low, and I am going to get the ball stolen here. He's got 3 fouls, 2 more. If I can, dang it, if I can get him with 5, get him out of the game here, that would be so great. Jocinda with the steal. I'm going to take it to the hoop just because I can. I need to get a couple points back from Thor's slick D. So Popcorn Fridays, I'm recording this on a Wednesday, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get Popcorn Fridays. And he's going to go for the 3. He's not like most people that go all the way to the hole. He takes it from 3-point land, and he'll bank it in. The bank is open Wednesday morning. And I'm going to push the pace of this game a little bit more. And the more Thor guards your guys, the better the chance that he might get a foul. So it's not a terrible thing if you do feed the ball down to whoever's guarding Thor. And Vicky will definitely steal it from that big guy. And he's going for the steal, as you can see right there. So I'm going to keep Vicky with the ball, even though she's getting a little tired probably. And I'm going to call a timeout once we get down the shot clock to about 3 or 4. And we got a double their lead, or double their score right now. So timeout with 1 second left on the shot clock. And it's important. I think it's good to have a shot clock. Otherwise, you could just dribble the ball the whole entire half. I'm going to get stretched down low. And I'm going to put Stephanie out top. And that'll be good. We have more energy on the court. But this is probably our weakest possible lineup, with Jocinda kind of the glue that sticks our team together. But Vicky is our main scorer and ball handler. So don't want to have this match up there. Try to get it to someone else besides the guy that, if you have Stretch or a big guy, not a good ball handler, being guarded by Thor, you don't want to have that matchup. So good. Look how far those bars stick out from the wall. That is, I've never seen a double extension. I've only seen one. So offensive fouls aren't too common in this game, I don't believe. Nope, and they got it to Thor down low. Worst things have happened. He shot 3-pointers. I've been annihilated by those 3-pointers before, so I'm not seeing that happening right now. Get it the overhead pass to whoever's down low, and no one is down low. Ahmed Khan easily getting the most turnovers on my team, and Stephanie with the big steal coming across the middle. And Stephanie might get the ball stolen from her, but I'm going to play down low a little bit more. Make him go a longer ways if he does get the steal. And I'm going to get to Stretch. Stretch is good from inside. See if he can get the roll, and he cannot. Rolls off the other side of the rim. And Stephanie with the D. Stephanie's a great defender. She is in soccer, too. I think Backyard Soccer, she's got like 9 or something, or MLS edition. On the original Backyard Soccer, she's got 4 on D. So I'd like to get it to Stretch right now, so I'm going to do that. And no, it could not get it off in time. Anyways, we got a 13-point lead here going into the final quarter. Let's check out who we can dish out. Stretch is a little tired, so I'm going to bring him out. I'm not sure. He's probably got 6 points or something like that. You can check the scoreboard if you want to. Oh, crap. That is not the lineup I wanted. I want Vicky up top, but it looks like Jocinda is going to be happy doing the ball handling. And Thor Herring, 4 fouls. He could be fouling out, and he fouls out of the game. So Thor Herring is done. What a turn of events now. And looks like they're going to have to replace their player. Yes, Reese Worthington is now in the game, and Jose Meisenheimer, you can recognize from the backyard baseball games and backyard football games, backyard soccer. He's now with a foul, so they are. If I was in the, if they kept the bonus, I would be in that bonus right now, and I would be shooting some throws. Thor Herring has gotten himself out of the game, unproductive. I think he had about 6 or 7, 8 points maybe, but not reaching his full potential. The guy with full stats, and this is good for us. We do not want to see them in the playoffs. They're probably the most dangerous team out there in the league, and obviously Barry DJ is the other guy that you can like use a cheat for. You can type in Barry DJ as a custom player, and you can get full statistics as you can do with Thor. But he is not chosen by anybody because he's obviously an announcer. Well, Thor Herring can be chosen, so thought I'd let you guys know of that. And Jose Meisenheimer with the steal there. Stephanie with the other steal, so I'm gonna get it to. Gosh dang it! It's a revolving door of steals. So it's a pretty low-scoring game as you would expect, taking the air out of the ball. Jacinda hasn't really scored that much either. The fewer the passes you have to make in a game, the better off you are, I would say. And I'm just going to take advantage of that. Whenever you can, do score, especially if you have a really big or a closer lead, not a large of a lead. If you're ahead by a lot more, you can afford to take some time off the clock because you already had your opportunities. So I like that. One thing that's good, though, about this game is they have the guy playing down low at the center, and you can see right there the time to do a flex cut down at the elbow, or not from the elbow, from the block. Which is good. You can always get a guy open, potentially, especially if you draw him out with your guard. So Reese Worthington with the steal. And if I could ever get the Stephanie with the swat, we got pretty good block ability on our team. And obviously our rebounding is really shabby. If we ever do get the opportunity to rebound. And about 58 seconds left in the game, so I'm just going to take it to the rack now if I can. I'm going to try to get to Stephanie here. Get a bucket down low.
Let's see some D.
Stephanie's having a big game. Usually Vicky's my main scorer, but I believe Stephanie probably is the lead scorer. And only 42 seconds left, so regardless of what they do, unless they go absolutely burning hot from the outside, and Thor's out, so they're 3-point shooting. How are they 1-2? This team could... All right, so I'm going to put stretch in. And there we go. No fouls on any of my players, so I'm good there, but fatigue-wise. And Thor should not be in. Are they playing 6 fouls? Is it 6 fouls? I'm not sure. All right, so they got the 3-point play. It's only 7-point lead now. It's going to be 6 here in a second, probably. And I'll see you guys here in a second. All right, sorry, guys. I got interrupted there. As you can probably tell, who would interrupt me in such a big game? But we got a couple seconds to run off the clock yet. The shot clock will obviously go off at the buzzer, so we don't have to worry about putting up a shot. So that is it for Game 3, and we pulled down 3 straight victories, our biggest one yet against the Mighty Sneakers. Obviously, with Thor Herring, the best player in the league, it's important for us to get wins like that to keep him out of the playoffs, so we don't have to face him later in the year.
It's a shame one of these fine teams had to lose, but that's the way the soap floats. Word. Woo, the Rim Rattlers were playing sky high today.
The final score is the Sneakers 26, the Rim Rattlers 32. Now let's join Barry DJ, who's with today's 110% juice player of the game.
Yeah, thanks, Sonny. Now let's put our hands together for the player of the game, Stephanie Bubbles Morgan. Yo, your team was a wrecking crew out there. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we were pretty good out there.
Yo, I couldn't have put it better my own self. And remember, kids, if you're in a bind and the game's on the line, if you got 110% juice, you'll be fine. Well, I gotta get home for dinner now. How about you, Sonny?
All right, ladies and gents, that's all for now. For Barry DJ, this is Sunny Day saying adios.
Yeah, way to sum it up. All right, so low-scoring game. If you think D1 basketball, it can be low-scoring at times. This one, major low-scoring. Even though we shot 80% from the field, and so they shot 73. Not too many shots taken, though, overall. So we won the assists, steals, and turnover battle. So that was good. That allowed us to get the victory, the 6-point victory. And once again, keeping Thor Herring out of the playoffs is key for us. So game MVP Stephanie Morgan. That's an achievement for her. And we're 3-0 to start off the season. Taking on the Hot Doggers next time in Game 4. Not a divisional matchup yet. Our first divisional matchup will be in Game 6 when we have 3 straight divisional games back to back to back. And that will be the midway point in the year. So all of our wins in the 30s, averaging in the 30s, but we got 3 victories. I'm going to check out the sneakers now to see how they're doing. All right, so they're a 1-2 team, and we're 3-0, obviously leading the conference, taking on the Melonheads in Game 5. So that'll be a big game for us. And then once I get to the 6th game, we'll check the league leaders and stuff. I don't want to go through this all too much, overwhelm you guys right now after each game. But thanks for watching Game 3 against the Mighty Sneakers. It was a big win we pulled down. I'll see you guys in Game 4 against the Hot Doggers, who are 0-3. So it looks like we should take a victory, and we're playing at home. So that should be an okay game win for us. So see you guys then, Game 4.